Welcome to this video sponsored by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, also known as HUD. This video offers suggestions about how public housing and housing choice voucher tenants can be involved in the public housing agency planning process. It is divided into chapters if you would like to go to a specific section.
Hi Sandy. I saw a flyer on the building bulletin board about a PHA board meeting next month. Do you know what this is?
Hello Don, it's good to see you. Yes, I usually go to these meetings. Our PHA is run at the local level by a board of commissioners. Those are people chosen from the community and include at least one public housing resident. The board typically holds monthly meetings which are advertised, like this one. At each meeting, there's time reserved for public comment. This is your chance to have your voice heard in the decisions of our PHA. I was looking at the agenda posted online. There are several items that I think you would be interested in that impact all of us as residents, including a proposed budget to rehabilitate units in our building.
How do you know so much about this?
I'm a member of our community's Resident Advisory Board.
What is a Resident Advisory Board?
I'm glad you asked. The Resident Advisory Board, or RAB, is a group of residents that provides feedback to the PHA on their annual and 5-year plans. These plans guide policies, programs, operations, and strategies for meeting local housing needs and goals. They include rules and policies such as admissions, waiting list management, terminations, rent, resident programs, and how funds are spent. PHAs must submit the plans to the RAB so the RAB can review and make recommendations. RAB's suggestions are given consideration like any public comments and must at least be considered by the Board of Commissioners before final approval. When they submit the plan to HUD, the PHA must include a copy of the RAB's recommendations along with a description of how they were addressed.
Who is on the RAB?
RABs are made up of individuals who reflect and represent us as residents assisted by the PHA. Because our PHA administers vouchers, HCV tenants can also join the RAB.
Are there rules about who can be on the RAB? And how are members chosen?
The most important thing is that the RAB must reflect and represent residents. There are guidelines, but the PHA has some say in determining how they select their RAB members. Members are typically also part of the PHA's resident council. Did you know we also have a resident council?
I didn't. What is a resident council?
The RC or resident council, sometimes known as a resident or tenant association, represents public housing tenants by partnering with the PHA and other groups to improve housing and the lives of tenants here. The RC provides significant input to the PHA. We help address policy and operations concerns in the development.
What's the difference between a RAB and a resident council?
RABs advise their PHAs on annual and 5-year PHA plans. Resident councils focus on a broader range of needs within a specific housing development or for all developments. RCs provide a platform for residents to voice opinions, suggest improvements, organize social events, and to be actively involved in decisions that affect their community. Residents are strongly encouraged to participate in RCs. We'd love for you to get involved.
How can I get involved?
The PHA is always looking for leadership and community input. Be sure to keep an eye out for notifications of meeting dates posted on the bulletin board or the PHA website. Ask them about getting involved with the resident council and I hope you'll come to the meeting.
I'll check out the resident council and definitely attend the board meeting.
That's great, see you there.
There are multiple ways to be involved with your PHA and your community. If you are a public housing tenant, ask for information about joining a resident council. If your PHA doesn't have one, reach out to the PHA and your neighbors about forming one. See the link in the description for resources to help organize a resident council in your community. All PHAs must have one or more RABs as part of the PHA plan process. Ask your PHA for a list of RAB members and ask if you can attend their meetings and provide additional input for them to consider. You should also consider attending public hearings on the PHA's annual or 5-year plan or other PHA board meetings. These are open to the public. PHAs with large voucher programs must ensure that HCV tenants are adequately represented, or that reasonable efforts are made to get their participation. They can participate in a RAB or in any public hearing, and can contact PHA management with comments or attend PHA board meetings. Reach out to your PHA and ask how you can be involved. Many PHAs have information on their websites as well. Thank you for watching this video. Links to additional information about resident councils, RABs, and PHA annual and 5-year plans can be found in the description below.